Hello guys, this is my first video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build wargaming terrain pillars. Okay, as you see here in what I call step 1, the first step in most wargaming terrain building is to build the base of whatever you're going to build. And in this part I'm going to show you the raw material to build the wargaming terrain pillars. Here you see what material and tools I used to build the stone pillar base with. May it be knives, polystyrene and so on. There will be more tools that I use, but I will go through them as we go on. Alright, here you see how the base of the pillars might look like when you saw them out. I used a Japanese saw, I believe it's one of the better saws of doing this with. Here you see the more finished bases and pillars, and you can come quite long way with just normal hobby knife and sandpaper. So moving out the bases. When you come this far, it's time for step 2 to choose whatever landscape type of stone pillars you're going to make. May it be lava, desert, grass, and so on. And this step will be a 3-part where I show you 3 different landscape types of stone pillars. Here in part 1 I will show you how to make a lava themed stone pillar. Here's the sample. Here you see what you need to make this type. You will need your hobby knife and some napkins, or a candle or some type. What you do is that you lightly burn parts of the pillars with your fire source. But be careful, it might catch on fire, and the gas is highly poisonous, or at least poisonous, so do this outdoor if you're doing this type. After that, it's time for the paint and flock job. Here you see what you might need: some sand and black and white and brown, maybe brown colors. It's a bit hard to see in this picture, but the base of the stone pillars is flocked with sand, and then I have base coated everything black. Here you will see better the sand on the base of the pillars, and to get this effect, just paint the pillars with different tones of gray. Alright, time for part 2. In this part I will show you how to make a canyon type stone pillar. Here you see the sample. And then for this part you will need your hobby knife and a regular camping knife. The trick here is to use your camping knife, or a like knife, is to use it in upward moves and use it very roughly, and you will have a result, something similar to this. Remember to use your knife in a correct way, of course, or else you will get hurt pretty badly. Alright, time for the flock and paint job again. And in this type you will need the same as in the lava type: some sand and brown, white and black paint. Okay, base coat is a darkish brown this time for the pillars. And then you highlight on some lightish browns, and if you want you can mix in some bleached colors, and that's what I've done to get this effect. And then you can add some dry grass block, so to add some more detail to the terrain. Alright, time for the last type, and this will be some regular stone pillars in grassland. Here's the sample for this type, and for this type you will only need sandpaper and the hobby knife. And for those of you who don't know what the hobby knives are for and why they are used in all the types, is because they are quite handy when smoothing out the bottoms of the pillars to make them stand straight up. After you have used the sandpaper on the pillars, the result shall look something like this. Alright, then it's time for the paint job and flocking again. And for this type you will need lots of different flocks and stuff. You will need the sand again and some grass and maybe trees and the black, white and brown color. The base coat for this is darkish gray on the pillars and stones, sand, and some darkish brown on the base of the pillar. Then you highlight the pillars with lighter grays and the base with lighter browns, and it will look something like this. Alright, then it's time for the flocking, and this is up to taste. You can flock all the base or just part of it and leave some brown underpaint to shine through. It can give quite a nice effect, as you see. And you can also stick some trees or foliage on the bases to add more detail. Now I will show you the final result of them all, one after another. Here you see the first type, lava. Here you see the desert type or canyon type. And here is the last type, the grassland type. And that's the end, guys. Hope you liked it. Maybe we'll try to upload more videos, and please leave a comment below what you think I should do and what I should do better and so on. Also, you can leave a comment what you think I should make in the future, the requests. I gladly take on any request you have, as long as I have time for it. So, see you around. Happy train building.